body, baby. His body, baby. Oh, let go. Cha, ha. Oh, na na. Bum 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 bum. Oi. Oh, na na. Na 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 na. Oh, na na. Bum 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 bum.
Hey guys, salut tout le monde. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome to those if this is your first time stopping by. You are most definitely welcome, guys. Yes, as you guys can tell, I'm really excited. Managed to record another tutorial for you guys. Managed to record another tutorial for you guys, and voila, this is the look I came up with. As you guys would tell at the end of this tutorial, I've changed actually my lip color. The colors that I actually went for in the beginning are these two right here, and then I didn't like how the lips were actually taking away from the eyes, so I decided to change it, and I just used this one right here. So if you guys would like to see how I achieved this look, how I slayed my face, keep on watching to the end of this tutorial, and also don't forget to comment down below by letting me know what you think of this look, by also letting me know what type of tutorials you guys would like to see on my channel. And until next time, guys, bye, au revoir, à la prochaine.
Hey guys, now I'll be using the Morphe 35C eyeshadow palette, and I'll be using that burnt orange right there as my transition color today.
For a bad man, she be taking it slow for a bad man. When she dropping
Guys, you have to bear with me today, as this is actually my first voiceover, so yeah.
taking it slow for a bad man. When she
Going back in with the same eyeshadow palette, I'll be using that color right there, right in my crease.
they want to ginger me today, make you ginger me. All the ladies in the house, they want to ginger me today. So I'm here for the girl then. Mr. DJ, play my song. Yeah, I'm chilling with the girl then, and we getting high all night long.
Going back in with that same brush, I applied my transition color before, and I'm just blending everything together so everything looks seamlessly.
Make you ginger me. In the house, they want to ginger me today. Make you ginger me.
Going back in the same eyeshadow palette, I'll be using that reddish eyeshadow, and I'm applying it in my crease as well, but I'm not going all the way through, so I'm just doing it halfway, like right there in the outer V, but at the same time going in my crease.
For a bad man, she be taking it slow for a bad man. When she dropping it low for a bad man, baby carry the go for a bad man. See the way she the go.
Same brush I applied my transition color with, I'm just using it to blend again. Remember guys, blending is the key. Going back in that same eyeshadow palette, and I'm using that same eyeshadow color, and I'm applying it to the outer corner of my eyes. Now going back in with that same brush, blending everything together so everything looks seamlessly. Now I'll be using that black eyeshadow from the same eyeshadow palette, and I'm applying it to the outer corner of my eyes just to give it more dimension. And going back again with the same brush just to blend everything together, guys. Yes, we do blend a lot. This is the part we actually don't show you, but you actually do have to blend your eyeshadow really well, so that way it looks blended. It looks like one color. It looks like a match made in heaven, guys. Yeah, you have to blend your eyeshadow really well. Blending is the key, guys. As I'm doing a half cut crease, so I'm using the L.Agirl Pro concealer to cut my crease.
Baby, you know it's okay. You're a pretty fine girl, and I'm a pretty fine Westerner.
To set it, I'm using the banana setting powder to set it. You always have to set your concealer so that way your eyeshadow won't crease. And I'm using the Morphe eyeshadow palette 35P, and I'm using that lavender color. It looks white right now, but it actually looks like a purplish a washed purple, like a lavender. So I'm just using that color on my lid today, and I'm really loving the combination of it.
Slow for a bad man. When she dropping the low for a bad man. Baby carry the go for a bad man. See the way she the roll for a bad man. She be taking it slow for a bad man. When she dropping the low for a bad man.
I'm back again in that same eyeshadow palette. I'm using that eyeshadow to the outer corner of my eyes just to give it more dimension. And as I didn't show you, I was actually adding more black eyeshadow just to define it a little bit more. And blending again, guys, you'll be seeing a lot of blending today. And for my lashes, I'll be using the Lapage Trends 3D Silk lashes. I really love those lashes, guys. Like, they're really good. And whenever I apply lashes, I like to use my fingers just to blend everything together. And to prep my face, I'll be using the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance today.
For a bad man, she be taking it slow for a bad man. When she dropping the low for a bad man, baby carry the go for a bad man.
And to color correct, I'm using the L.Agirl Pro Conceal Orange Corrector, as I do have dark circles under my eyes, some dark spots around my face, so I'm just using that to cover those blemishes that I don't want anyone to see. And for foundation, I'll be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Liquid Foundation in the shade Rich Chestnut. And to highlight, I'll be using the L.Agirl Pro Conceal Concealer in the shade Fawn to highlight under my eyes, forehead, bridge of my nose, cupid bow, and chin. So yeah, and I'm using the Real Technique Beauty Sponge today. And I'm using the same brush I applied foundation with to blend everything together so it looks seamlessly. And to contour today, I'll be using the Benet eyeshadow wheel, cream eyeshadow wheel. I like using this cream eyeshadow wheel to contour as it blends in really well. And yeah,
baby, you know it's okay. Nah, nah. You're a pretty fine girl and I have a pretty fine waist. Nah, nah. You're a really cool girl, I got a really good taste. Ha, she feeling my way. She whisper to her friends, say she's feeling my face. Ha, she's feeling my place. She want to be with me when she's feeling high rate. Baka chukum baka gini, also for me pay a wukweni chichi. She looking very hot in my yellow Lamborghini. You get the way.
And I'm going back again with that same brush just to blend everything together, guys. Like I said, a lot of blending today. And to set under my eyes the parts where I applied concealer to highlight, I'm using the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. Remember, guys, whenever you apply cream product or liquid product, you always have to set it so it doesn't crease. And to set the parts where I actually contoured, I'm using the Sleek Makeup First Foam palette.
Yeah, so I'm here for the girl then. Mr. DJ, play my song. Yeah, I'm chilling with the girl then, and we getting high all night long. Bulaka. She love the bad thing, she hold a bad man, she want the bad thing. I'm all up on her waist when we dancing. She don't care about nobody when we standing.
To do a reverse contour, I'm using the Sacha Buttercup setting powder as well. And for under my eyes, guys, the same eyeshadow I applied at the top, I'm just doing the same down the bottom, even though I didn't show you, but I'm just the same step you guys saw me doing at the top are the same step I did down the bottom. And now I'm just dusting off the excess powder.
When she dropping the low for a bad man, baby carry the go for a bad man. See the way she the roll for a bad man. She be taking it slow for a bad man. When she dropping.
And now I'll be using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder in the shade Dark to set everything into place. I like to do this step after I've contoured and highlighted. And now I'll be using the same eyeshadow I applied on my lid to my inner tear dot. And for my blush today, I'll be using the Sleek Makeup blush in the shade Pomegranate. Sorry guys, English is not my first language, so yeah. And to highlight, I'll be using the Becca highlight in the shade Opal. I really love that highlight, guys. Like, the glow is unreal. Like, I really love it. Like, yeah. And to highlight my brow bone, I'll be using the same Becca highlight to highlight my brow bone. Yeah. And for my lips today, I'll be using the MAC lip liner in the shade Chestnut.
Baby, you know it's okay.
And for lipsticks, I'll be using the ColourPop lipstick. I actually forgot the name, but I'll put them in the description box. So I'll be using those two lip combinations today. And then at the end, I really didn't like the result of it, so then I decided to change it, as the lips were actually taking away from the eyes. And to set my face, I'll be using the NYX Matte Finish setting spray. And yes guys, this is the end result of it. I hope you guys like it. So forgive me today guys, like I said, this is my first voiceover, so I believe with time I'll get better. So yes guys, thanks for watching. God bless you all. Have a good weekend. Bye. Au revoir.
His body, baby. His body, baby. Oh, oh, na na. Bum 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 bum, boy.